and welcome to Kogi in Focus, your weekly program that keeps you abreast of happenings and developments in and around Kogi, Nigeria's confluent state, within the last 7 days. I'm Oluwatosin Osuji. On the package today, Kogi Governor Yahaya Bello commissions 2 renovated mosques in Kogi Central after decades of abandonment. The governor also commissioned the OKENE Ward 2 Secretariat of the All Progressives Congress. And we have the story of a young man who has refused to allow poverty kill his dreams. These and more when we return. Stay connected. Welcome back. Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has repeated his call for peace, unity, and love amongst the people. The governor who made the call at the commissioning of the OKENE Ward 2 APC Secretariat also advised politicians to shun using the acts of thuggery to attain public office.
Governor Bello called on the party's ward executive members to create a formidable force that will guarantee success at the forthcoming elections.
My advice to the electorate here and the leaders is to go about politicking in a very peaceful manner, orderly manner, and there should be mutual respect for one another. I have always warned that I will never tolerate electoral violence, just like we conducted our ward to state congresses and the national convention very peacefully. So shall our election in this particular part of the state will be.
Governor Bello said his administration will not tolerate youths or politicians hiding under the umbrella of the party to cause trouble. Government said the APC Secretariat will serve as a central meeting point for the people of OKENE too, who have been clamoring for such a place.
I'm so happy because that party secretariat, those people from OKENE too have been agitating that of marginalization. But now with that, they feel a sense of belonging. That's why you see a lot of them, they're so happy that, okay, they have a befitting APC secretariat. You can see that people are happy. Not every governor can patrol the street and people will be waving and will be happy.
Also at the commissioning was the state APC chairman, Abdullahi Bello, 5 local government administrators from Kogi Central, political appointees and other party faithful.
Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello, during the week, also commissioned 2 remodeled central mosques in OKENE and OKENQWE, both in OKENE local government area of the state. He said the conditions of the mosques attracted his attention after suffering years of neglect.
People from within and outside the local government gathered to celebrate the commissioning of the renovated mosque by Governor Yahaya Bello. Governor Bello advised the indigenous Ibira community to avoid acts capable of creating disunity among clans and classes.
Myself and a couple of friends were able to personally put some funds together to remodel it and renovate it to take this particular shape. And it's a very wonderful moment, in our lifetime. And it's more or less like history, making itself. And we thank God that our father is here, His Royal Majesty, whose father built this mosque. I urge all my brothers and sisters in Islam, in Ibera land, in Kogi State, and across the country to remain peaceful, law-abiding, and to ensure that we go about practicing this Islam in a very peaceful way, because Islam is a religion of peace, and there's no compulsion in a religion. So we should go about living harmoniously, not just within we Muslims, but including Christian alike and other religions.
He said to be spiritually minded is gain and blessings from Almighty God. The State Accountant General Momo Jibri, who was among officials who coordinated the renovation, urged Muslims to maintain the mosque as symbols of Allah's house.
The OKENE own and the OKENQWE OBARO Central Mosque is a symbol of unity, because that's the mall that unites OKENQWE and Obeira. Since this renovation and the modern edifice, nobody is talking about naming. All of them are happy, and that unites the two villages, the two towns, Obeira and OKENQWE.
We also want our people to cooperate with him, and he's here for good, and he's here to do good, not only for OKENE, but only as Kogi as a whole.
The OHINOI of Ibira, His Royal Majesty Ado Ibrahim, among other traditional rulers, called on the people to pray for the governor and support him in his efforts at improving the fortunes of the state. Governor Bello donated 10 million naira towards maintenance of the OKENE Central Mosque and 5 million for the OKENQWE Mosque.
Kogi State Governor Yahya Bello joined Muslim faithfuls around the world to celebrate EIDIL KABIR in OKENE. He called on Nigerians to tolerate one another in love and harmony. Governor Bello also advised the people to support President Muhammadu Buhari to succeed in his plan to make Nigeria a better place.
Advice to Muslim Ummah in Kogi State, across the country, is for us to continue to live in peace, in harmony with each other, and let us be patient with the current administration, and let us be patient with Mr. President. Let us continue to give him support for the good job that he's doing. In the past, we used to celebrate Eid al-Mubarak like this, and everybody is afraid that bomb would detonate. Now it is a thing of the past.
He promised the people of Kogi State of his administration's resolve to continue to fight insecurity in the state.
I want to thank all the Muslim Ummah. I thank all the people of Kogi State. I thank all the people of Ibira land. And I thank my father here, the OHINOI of Ibira land, our Chief Imam, for the wonderful prayers that he's been praying and supporting this administration. And we are doing our best. We'll continue to do our best for everybody, irrespective of religion and creed. And by the grace of God, we will not disappoint you. Another election season. And I urge everybody, both my party and every other party, to approach the election in peace. And I am confident by the grace of God that Mr. President is going to win for another 4th term. And inshallah, APC is going to sweep the election that is coming, because Nigerians believe in us, and that has been evident in all the by-elections that have been happening across the country.
After the Eid prayers, Governor Bello addressed the people of Kogi Central at the Old Palace of Atta on Oroiza. He promised to empower 105,000 women across Kogi Central and renovate the Old Palace before the next EIDIL KABIR. Governor Bello urged people to get their PVCs to enable them vote the leaders they deserve. He called on youth to key into the federal and state agricultural empowerment programs to enhance their self-sustainability. He was accompanied to the prayer ground by the OHINOI of Ibira land, His Royal Majesty Ado Ibrahim, and several top government functionaries. The Kogi State Governor Yahya Bello has called on the people of KABBA to support the appointed OBARO of KABBA to move the kingdom forward. Governor Bello made the appeal when the OBARO and the people visited him to show appreciation and to wish him happy EIDIL KABIR in his hometown in OKENE.
The appointment and announcement of new OBARO of KABBA, Oba Solomon Dele OWONIYI, has been a source of controversy as a segment of the KABBA people have contested the appointment in court. Governor Yahya Bello has, however, advised aggrieved persons to be patient, as he believes they will have reasons to be happy.
Today, we have our father here, the brand new OBARO. You see, in this administration of ours, we don't impose. We follow due process. And it is through that due process that our father emerged. Nothing happened without anybody feeling aggrieved in one way or the other. By the special grace of God,
I am going to prevail and talk to those that are aggrieved to sheath their sword. And I am confident that there shall be no court case. They are going to sheath their sword, and we shall all resolve our differences and work as one big family. To put the whole matter to rest, on or before the second week of September, we shall choose a suitable day, but it shall not exceed the second week of September by the special grace of God. We are going to all converge in KABBA to coronate our.
He encouraged KABBA people to accept the pronouncement as a divine intervention. The OBARO, the Speaker of the State House and representative of KABBA people, commended the governor and promised their allegiance to his administration now and in the coming elections.
We assure you of our support, and that our support has no partisan coloration. Everybody is happy with what the governor has done for us, and everybody will support him. We hereby pledge our loyalty, and that we are going to cooperate with this government.
Actually, when this coronation, when the Obas was announced, you will discover that in my community there's no time they announce Oba. It's always ended up with class. People will be killing themselves, they'll be burning houses, they will never be happy. But I think at this point they were very happy. People were happy with the choice that was chosen.
You have also respected the custom and tradition of KABBA people by accepting the recommendation of the person chosen by the Owe traditional senators. So, in word and in deed, you have proved to the whole world that you are a man of honor.
Governor Bello called on the people to obtain their PVCs and vote for the right candidates in the forthcoming elections.
KABIR was celebrated across the globe during the week, and the people of Kogi State were not left out of the celebration. Kogi in Focus captured the mood of the people during the EIDIL KABIR across the 3 senatorial zones.
Remain peaceful, remain calm, and most importantly, love one another, because that is when the society can move peacefully.
May God give us long life to witness more of this.
So the youth out there, most particularly the youth of this community and its environs, they are to maintain peace, and they should not allow themselves to be used by politicians as a thugs.
We are happy for everybody, all the Muslim brothers, all over Nigeria, all over Kogi, all the entire world. We are happy for today.
Many tribes are here, we are all corporate. There is no fight, nothing. And every year we are celebrating peaceful.
Associating partner with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one of the most things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dislike. You must not associate any partner in worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He created you alone, and He wants him to be worshipped alone.
Wife of the Kogi State Governor, Rashida Bello, has vowed to make free health care services available to all women and children across the state's 21 government areas of the state. Rashida Bello, through her pet program, KOYAF, kickstarted her free medical outreach across the 5 local government areas of Kogi Central and said her desire is to see women and children living healthy at all times.
Kogi Central women, children and young people came out in large numbers to benefit from the medical outreach. From OKENE to OKENQWE to Adavi, the medical team was greeted with happy faces.
Almighty God for what she has done, and I believe that she has impacted a lot in many people's life, because what you don't have money to buy, you just get it free of charge.
I was just giving one now. And I'm still clearly, because I cannot read any small object, any small words, but now I can read extra mile.
The team also moved to Ogorimagongo and Ajaokuta local government areas to distribute free medical care kits and attended to various health challenges of the people.
I got my form, I filled it, I was tested. It is then I discovered that my BP was high. I saw the doctor and the doctor recommended some drugs. And I even visited the eye section where my sight was tested, and of course glass is being promised.
I've been having eye pain, itching of the eye since more than 7 years now. Observe because I thank God by now, maybe if I'm able to use it appropriately as then maybe God will heal me. So it's being given free with 1 bag of rice.
After the treatment, they gave us rice. We are glad. The government is trying. If the God can raise the helper, make the governor come back second time, I know that we will do better than this.
Only Almighty God will pay for the kind-hearted mind to ask for the masses, to tell for the poor guys. God Almighty will bless where we are standing now, essentially supposed to be our project. So I think the project is ongoing now. If you can see the masses here, if this thing had been functioning, people would not be as many as they are now. If the hospital had been completed and functioning and well equipped, the people would not be as many as they are. And I doubt if they can be attended to today. You can see the multitude. So we have a lot of health challenges here in this community. So if they can help us to complete the ongoing project of the hospital, the community will appreciate them a lot.
Government officials who were on the team said this is just the beginning.
Well, this program, if you look at the thematic areas of His Excellency while he was inaugurated into office, health is a top priority. And so the wife has deemed it fit that it is when people are healthy, we can talk about the other aspects of life. As they say, health is wealth. And so she's concerned that everybody live in sound health. And so she's bringing all this to their doorstep free. And we pray that we'll be able to have more of it. The specific number of people to be attended to is as much as the people we have on ground, we would attend to everybody. Like you heard us say that even those that have surgical cases that cannot be attended to now or today, we would compile their names and make sure that in no distant time they are taken care of. And so if you go through this whole process, find that it's a recording part where you write your name, you write your number, and even your case. So nothing is going to be left untouched.
BELLO's administration is embarking on. Felt that from time to time we should organize a small outreach that will close up certain gaps, identify some emergency situations, and create opportunities for intervention.
They are coming, they are being attended to, and as they are attended to, doing the test, seeing doctor recommended, and the drugs are being given. So it's free. It's free from starting point to the ending point. It's free. Testing and other things, everything is developed.
I haven't seen challenges in fashion to what I see, how much better I can be beyond this outbreak.
Administrators from the local governments also expressed their satisfaction.
The doctors I saw here are so excellent, and they attend to my people. The program is fantastic. It's a good one.
The wife of the Kogi State Governor was also on hand to distribute food items to some less privileged persons.
The Kogi State government has again advised young people to make their votes count by obtaining their permanent voters' cards, voting the right people into power. Top government functionaries made the call during the APC Unity rally held in OKENE. The Kogi Central Unity rally attracted hundreds of All Progressives Congress Party faithful as they converged on the Birade in Egbogogo to welcome many decampees into the APC, including Justice Moses Bello, retired, and his son, ASUKU Bello, who joined APC with their followers. ASUKU BELLO has something to say.
Excellency Alhaji Yahya Adoza Bello is a unique governor, unique in every sense. From the way he came to power, you know that he's divine. He's unique, and the way the steps and manner, the way he's doing his government, you know that he's unique, and he has the love of his people, the love of the land in his heart. Really humbled and honored by this precious gesture by His Excellency, by giving me worthy to go and represent him in the Federal House of Rep at OKENE. It's the wisdom he has gotten from years of wealth of experience he has had. So the youth should be mindful of that, and they should key into this government.
Top government officials promised the party APC has come to stay in Kogi State, and Governor Yahya Bello is the man to lead the new leadership revival in the state.
I'm very happy to be here. I am happy because we are celebrating additions to our party, and we are lucky we are having one of the highly respected jurists joining our party, Justice Bello. We in the West, we believe in our governor. We believe in his administration. And I can tell you that there's no opposition in the West. We have decided to support our governor because this governor is visionary.
We already have our manifest. APC is a party that is want to welcome everybody. People that are genuinely politicians that will not come and cause crisis to our party or destroy our party. For us, the leader of APC in Kogi State, His Excellency Alhaji Yahya Adoza Bello, told us accepted him to come join our party, meaning he's ready to work with us.
See the crowd. Okay. It is a demonstration of love. Love for Governor Yahya Bello. Love for the passing of Justice Moses Bello. Who are given unopposed to run the House of Representatives at OKENE Federal Court.
If you are just joining us, this is Kogi in Focus, a weekly review of activities and happenings in and around Kogi State in north-central Nigeria. For your information, contributions, event coverage, and advert placement, please contact us through our social media handles and phone numbers displayed on your screen. The following story tells the tale of EMEJE, a secondary school leaver whose parents could not afford to sponsor his education any further, but decided at an early age that he had to do something about realizing his dream to become an aeronautic engineer. He told Kogi in Focus why and how he remained determined to live his dream.
I finished secondary school back then in 2012. So I've been trying to move forward even up to now. Most of the people around me don't even believe that I can come up to this level. Even my own dad said that I'm wasting my time. But to me, I still have a dream of going higher than this. In financial aspect, most of the time when I want to work, when I don't have the money to go for it, I have to go and do some menial job in order to get the money to do the work. I need assistance from the government if they can help me in my education, things like that, because in this country they believe that certificate. So I want to go for that first, then come back to my dream. This one is what I want to use to reduce the energy, the Hausa people are using daily on the fetching water for people. I want this thing to be using engine. This is tricycle. I'm going to make it tricycle, not the normal one they used to push with force again. This one is one-seater helicopter. So this one has engine inside. So here is the throttle. The controls are here. This is the blade. And then I've tested this one before, but due to the way the environment is, we have plenty people around us here. So my father don't normally allow me to test it because of the vibration.
Parents and others who know him well say he's naturally talented.
Financially, he is handicapped. Some of the iron he used in constructing this are expensive. A little he made, he put into it. And at a point, I was about to discourage him because whatever amount he had, he put into it. He did not care about himself. My appeal is that if any spirit-filled person who desire to help him, well, I will appreciate. Even if it's government, we are looking onto them.
This construction started in my presence, and when it started, I never knew it was aiming at something like this. Everybody was wondering, and he came up graduating to this level. He is now today. It's a big deal.
He has this ability of creativity, and back then from secondary school, he has actually been creating and constructing a lot of things. Then I could recall that wherever we visit him, we see a lot of new things in his room, like constructing speakers, so many other things then that he used to make use of in his room back then at Ugolao. So there was a time we visited him in Ida here. When he later relocated from Ugolao to Ida, he decided to do a little helicopter, of which it was using a motor battery. He used motor battery to power it, and you could see that clearly it was glaring that it would be lifting from the ground. So via that thing that he did, he decided to summon courage to make a very big one.
He manufactured his motorcycle, which he proudly drives around the community. Evidence that where there's a will, there's a way. And that's where we wrap it up on today's edition of Kogi in Focus. Many thanks for being a part of it. Do join us next week, same time, same station, for another 7-day review. And as I always say, do unto others what you want them to do to you. I'm Oluwatosin Usuji. Have a lovely week.